Mac Miller, man, HardKnockTV, part 4, baby. Wait till part 5. Part 5 is about to be crazy. Close my eyes before I cross the street. If a car about to hit me, then he ought to beat. Watching Dawson's Creek till I fall asleep. It's harder than it seems, I'm underwater in my dreams. I'm in all this jigsaw, puzzle's not complete. I'm just an idea, nothing concrete. Came to raise limits, get higher than plane engines. They trying to change what has become to the same difference.
This is part 4 of our conversation.
Hell yeah, dude.
I feel like we've got a sneak peek into your career and your life at different stages.
We'll probably do like a part 20.
Yes.
It'll be me on my deathbed, like, so, how has things changed? It's the same shit.
Same shit.
Not a million views, baby.
You've talked about the fact that each album should capture a place in a time. Where do you think you're in your life right now?
Creatively or like personally?
Both.
Okay. Personally, I think I'm enjoying everything again, which is nice. I think I went through this like little weird dark phase where like I hated everything.
That was after the release of your last album? Before
that was during the Macadelic tour. Okay. Because I was doing this, I love this mixtape. Did this tour, I would perform the mixtape, no one knew anything. So I just went through this period where I thought I was like just on my way out, I guess. And then I put out this album, and everything's fucking awesome, dude. Like, I'm having fun performing, like the shows are like so much fun. It's like, I feel like everything's coming full circle and everything's like making sense.
In between the last time we talked to you and now, there's been this identity that's come out. Who is Larry Fisherman?
So like, this is the thing, like, I like creating these characters because like, I feel like the identity of like Mac Miller is like, to me, I don't really even know like who Mac Miller the artist is, like what I represent, what I stand for. So like, the thing I like about these little characters is like, I feel like I can like bring all these different pieces of myself and kind of like emphasize them. So like Larry Fisherman represents the part of me that's like just a complete nasty studio rat, because in reality, like, I'm a pretty gross human being. Like, I don't shower till like 9:30 p.m. or right before I go on stage on shows. Like when I'm in the studio, I'll stay there and like just weeks straight, no. So that's like the studio rat aspect of me.
What about Larry Lovestein?
Well, I'm also like a big softie at heart. I think everyone always knew that. I don't think I really ever gave off the tough vibe, but there's that side of me as well. But Larry Lovestein is just, I don't know, I kind of just always have this random fantasy of being a 70-year-old lounge jazz singer with a really hairy chest that I always show to people, and like a thick stash, because I can grow facial hair everywhere besides the mustache. It piss me the fuck off. Why can't I grow a fucking nice, illustrious stash, bro? Like, so Larry Lovestein is just kind of that, like, just kind of the like old-fashioned classic jazz singer guy.
I went on YouTube to prep for the interview, and I typed your name. The first thing that came up was this video with you and this girl.
Ariana?
Yeah, which I had no idea anything about, and then I looked at it and I'm like, it's got like a gazillion views.
Yeah, dude, it's like one of the biggest songs in the country, man.
How did that happen?
She's really cool people. She's a good friend of mine, and she comes over and makes music. She asked me to be on her first single. I was like, yeah, we did it, and it fucking blew up, dude. It's like, the pop game is serious, man.
Yeah. The crazy thing, she's got an amazing voice. I want to hear her on a Larry Lovestein.
Right. No, we've made a few shit like that. She's actually like has an incredible voice, and I always like tell her like when I'm listening to her music, I always like her like slow ballad songs. Like those are my favorites. But she's great, and I think she's gonna be like big and very successful, which is dope. And I'm seeing a bunch of people kind of coming around to the idea of like that she's not just like this this Nickelodeon star turned musician. Like she's
got pipes.
Like she can really do this. So I think she will. So it's awesome. And I'm glad I was part of like one of the, first things.
And you got a kiss at the end too. So.
Yeah, that shit was controversial, man. The kiss seen round the world. Mac Miller. It's gonna be my memoir title.
Such a pie hole, I'm dope and I know my voice sound like it was a sample of a vinyl. I don't mind those hating on my style. I tend to take the high road, get stoned and fly low. Yeah. Said I'm no god, I don't think that I'm a human, no, cause I'm so odd. And people selling drugs, they can't find no job. Wonder if Price made $1 million off of selling the crime. Okay, let bygones be bygones. My strong as python today that I die on will turn me to an icon.
There's always been like a undertone of you being introspective in your music. What led you to open up and go that route with this album?
Well, this is the funny thing, is that everywhere I go, I hear all these people talk about this huge shift and change in music. You never touched on anything in your music before, and now you're all of a sudden like da 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 da. And I think the difference was, like, I think this one just had a little bit more of it. It was a little more, like, I don't know, like, all that music was always there, just never, like it was never took up the majority of the album, where I think this one's a little bit more like that. I think I'm just kind of, like, getting more comfortable with the idea of just, like, an album having, like, not having all these singles that are like the things that lead the album, like, but having these like pieces in there, which is cool.
There's a quote that says from you: "The happiest little kids are the saddest little kids when they're alone."
Really?
Yeah.
When did I say that?
On Twitter.
That's genius.
That was a while ago.
Yeah. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow. That's deep. Man, Mac Miller, you're so deep. Yeah. What?
You want to touch on that?
This is where I go goofy to cover up me saying something. No. I mean, I just think people will just, people fucking view people as so, like, simple. Like, people like, oh, this is him. Like, he's simple. But, like, I just always thought it was interesting how everyone used to always, like, how it's kind of like a known fact how, like, comedians are, like, the most depressed people because everyone just wants them to be funny all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that must suck. Like, if you're, like, a comedian and, like, you're walking around and, like someone runs up to me and, like, they'll do, like, something, or, like, for instance, even me, like, if they run up to me and, like, yell a catchphrase at me, like, before it was bubble gum, and now people run up to me and say, "Somebody do something!" I'm like, man, it's fucking, like, sick, like, cool, like, just a hello would be suffice. But no, yeah, I just think that's interesting, especially with all this, like, when people get so much light shed on them, in the spotlight, and, like, this whole idea of, like, people having this simple identity, especially, like, this with celebrity culture, is everyone's here to represent this certain walk of life. Right. This person speaks for this group of people, this person speaks for this group of people, so if you're like this is who you relate to, this artist has this identity, so you follow him, and if he's, da-da-da-da-da-da. I think just all that shit is bullshit. Like, I just don't think people are that simple. I think everyone has the same exact sides, emotions, all that shit. It's just like people, it's easier to, like, kind of just put people here and here and here. He's that guy, he's that guy. So yeah.